Hello everyone and welcome to my huge summer book haul. I know it's only the beginning of summer, but I plan on going on a book buying ban after this book haul, obviously. The only books I plan on buying are pre-orders. So I don't think I'll have any really big book hauls in the next couple of months. But yeah, this one is pretty big. Most of the books I got from the Teen Book Festival that I did a vlog on, and I will leave the link down below. I also have a review copy and a pre-order, and I'm just gonna get right into the books. So when I went to the Teen Book Festival, I actually picked up 11 books, and no, they were not discounted at all, but I wanted to support the Teen Book Festival by buying the books from Barnes & Noble, and then some of that money goes back to the Teen Book Festival to make it free for everyone, which I thought was really great, so I bought a bunch of books. I ended up meeting Cinda Williams-Chima, who is one of my favorite authors, and I got 5 of her books signed. So the first 2 are part of the Air Chronicles series. I got The Enchanter Heir and The Sorcerer Heir by Cinda Williams-Chima, obviously, and this is the 4th and 5th, I believe this one's the last one, in the Air Chronicles. I actually got this one, actually all 5 of the her books signed. So this one says, "To Cassidy, it was great meeting you," and then she signed it. And this one, I believe this one was the first one she signed. Let me get to the page. She's like, "For Cassidy, never stop believing in magic," which I thought was awesome. She also gave me a poster of this cover, which I don't think you can see it, but it's over on that wall, and I got a bunch of bookmarks from her too, which was awesome. So the other 3 Cinda Williams-Chima books that I picked up were the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th book in the 7 Realms series. So we have the 2nd book, which is called The Exiled Queen, the 3rd book, which is The Grey Wolf Throne, and then the 4th book, which is The Crimson Crown. The first book is called The Demon King, and I highly suggest these books. I actually haven't read these ones, but I read The Demon King, and it's a YA fantasy novel, so I suggest you pick those up. At the book festival, I also picked up books by Neal Shusterman. I have Unholy, Unsold, and Undivided, all by him. Yep, I had them in the right order. These are the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th book in the Unwind Dystology? Yeah? 4 books. Then I picked up A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. She was supposed to be there, but the previous tour that she went on, she hurt her leg in, I think it was New Orleans when she went. She hurt her leg, so she did not come, which was really disappointing, but I bought her book anyway because, first of all, I really wanted to read it, and I did read it. It was really, really good. And I was surprised that she actually pre-signed little book plates for everyone who bought one of her books at the book festival, so that was really, really nice of her. And so I bought a book, and I was given this because I bought it, and I'm really excited about that. I really wanted to meet her, though. I was really excited for it. That's the main reason why I went to the Teen Book Festival, was to meet Sarah, and she wasn't there, which was really disappointing. But I still loved her book, and I still had a really great time at the book festival. Then I picked up I Was Here by Gail Foreman. I didn't meet Gail, but I did see her like a couple of times around. I didn't personally meet her, and I didn't get the signed, but I still wanted to support her because I love If I Stay and Where She Went. So I wanted to get I Was Here because I've heard some pretty good things about this, and it's really short, so I'm interested to see how this goes. And I believe it is about suicide, or the main character's friend commits suicide or something. I love this cover, by the way. I think it's really cute. The last one I got at the Teen Book Festival was The Forever Song by Julie Kagawa. This is the last book in the Blood of Eating trilogy, and I already read this. Really, really good. It wasn't as good as the previous 2 books, but it was a solid conclusion. And if you don't know what this series is about, it is about a girl who gets turned into a vampire, and she lives in a world where there are things called rabbits. They're pretty much advanced zombies, and vampires are pretty much controlling humans. They use them for blood, obviously. Yeah, it gets really intense, and the main character, her name is Allison, and she wields a katana, which is so freaking cool. The next book I got was from an author for review, and it is Shadow of Deception by Sophia L. Johnson. And I'm currently reading this one. I'm actually really enjoying it, and I will do a full review of this on my channel when I finish it. This is about a girl who survives a plane crash. She's the only survivor, and she finds out she might possibly be someone who is genetically enhanced. She might be what's called a sarcomer, if that's how you pronounce it, and they have physical enhancements such as they're faster, they're stronger, they're good with guns and swords, and they heal faster. There are these other people called neuronics. I think that's how you pronounce that one too. They are also genetically enhanced, except they're more focused on the mind. They're telekinetic, and they can move things with their mind. They can also invade your mind, and it gets really intense. So they're kind of battling it out, and it's just about the main character named Kazumi, and she needs to pretty much regain her memory and learn who she truly is. The next book I have here is Codename Verity by Elizabeth Ween. This is my book club pick of the month for YA Fiction Addiction Book Club, and this one, I didn't choose this one, I didn't vote for it, but I'm glad it was chosen anyway because this one sounds really good, and it is about a girl who is a British spy and her plane crashes in Nazi-occupied France. It's pretty much about her trying to survive being interrogated by Nazis, and I just think it's going to be really, really interesting. From bookoutlet.com, I picked up Leia by Nikki Kelly. Ooh! I have a Fierce Reads like bookmark in here. I did not know that was in there. That's pretty cool. Quite honestly, I have no idea what this one is about. Then I went to Target and I picked up P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. This is the sequel to All the Boys I've Loved Before, which I loved, by the way. This one I have not read yet, but my sister's currently reading it. She wanted to read it because she loved the first one as well, and I let her, and I can't wait to read this myself. At Target, I didn't realize it, but she signed it, which is super, super awesome of her. I'm so excited to read it. The next one was a great find for me. I went into Barnes & Noble to return one of my textbooks, and I saw this on the table, and it was marked 75% off, a hardcover, brand new, so I got it for $5, which is awesome. It is Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld. This one is a heavy chunk of a book. Next, I got An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. I have already read this one. I believe I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, maybe 4.5. I forget exactly. It was a solid read, and it is going to be a series, or at least have a sequel. I did not like how it was like promoted or sold as a standalone, because it's definitely not a standalone. Nothing was resolved in the end, so they really shouldn't have done that, because there's no way this would have been a standalone. But I'm super excited because there definitely will be a sequel, and I'm interested to read it. This book I just got today. It came in the mail today, being June 9th. This is a pre-filmed video. The one I got today was The Invasion of the Tierling by Erica Johansson, and this one's the sequel to Queen of the Tierling, which was amazing, by the way. I'm so excited to read this one. I can't wait to see where this goes, and I can't wait to read about the characters again. Dang it, I forgot to put a couple of books in my thumbnail. Dang flabbit. The next one I got from bookoutlet.com, and it is Cruel, Book 1 by Jennifer Albin. I previously hauled the second and third one. This one I actually bought before the second and third one, because obviously I read it and I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to pick up the other 2 books. Just didn't get around to hauling it. I did a full review of this, and I will leave it linked down below. While I was still at college, a bookstore came and was selling books for only 50 cents, which was awesome. And I picked up The Future of Us by Jay Asher and Carolyn Mackler. And this one was really popular a couple years ago, and I never got around to reading it. So when I found this one, obviously it was only for 50 cents, I picked it up, and I'm not sure when I'll get to it, or if I will, but I picked it up because it was only 50 cents, and I'm a hoarder, I know. Then I got The Martian by Andy Weir. I heard this one's going to be made into a movie, which is going to be really, really cool. I also heard that this book is amazing, which is the main reason why I picked it up, and also because it's going to be made into a movie. I believe this is about a man who gets left on Mars or something? Maybe? Not entirely sure, but I've heard it's really, really good things about it, so I'm excited to read this. I also got 2 books from a publishing company in the UK. I got For Life is a Walking Shadow by Barry MacArthur and The Wolf and the Sorceress, The King's Magician by Brian Pemberton. Then I ended up having to pick up 2 books for school at the end of the semester. That was a really long time ago and I haven't hauled them. So I had to pick up Rena and Other Stories by Paule Marshall and the Collected Stories by William Faulkner. Okay, so my camera is dying and I gotta end this video really, really quick. Those are all the books I got at the end of the school year through the beginning of this summer, and I'm super excited for all of these. Obviously, I say that at the end of every commentary on a book ever. Comment down below and tell me if you have read any of these books and what you thought about them. I would love to know. And yeah, I'm gonna end this video because my camera's dying. I'll see you all later. Bye!